day two here, and I want to talk about your why because your why is really the most important part of this business and keeping you focused on everything. And I'm going to go into the reasons why your why is so important. And really, there's two major roles for your why, okay? First, your why is going to drive you and keep you motivated each day to work your business during the tough times, okay? Your why is important in the success of your business. It's $39.95 to get started in this business, and it's as easy as it is to get started, it as easy as it is to quit because of the investment involved in less than $40. You're not putting up $100,000 to get started in your business, so there's not real reason to hang in there when the times get tough and you go through those obstacles and those roadblocks and everything. So the only thing that you really have is your why to keep you going. And when your why is strong enough, it will keep you going through those rough roads, those patches that you have in your business, and all those rocky times when you have a strong enough why, because it will help you see the light. So having that why is so important for that reason, that first reason. The second reason is your why is going to have an impact on others. It's going to break down the walls that others have about this opportunity. People are naturally skeptical about what our business is all about when you approach them, about your opportunity. So your why will take down that wall. You're sharing with them why you're doing this will really put it to ease and show them, well, maybe if he could do it, I could do it, or if she could do it, I could do it, in that way. So it's important that you share and educate them on, the opportunity, but also what your why is and stuff like that. So, what's the reason you became a coach? Did you become a coach to pay it forward for the personal growth, for the extra income, to eventually have time and financial freedom? Or it might not be driven by money, and it may or may not. It doesn't matter. Whatever your why is, you have to have it strong enough to stay in this business. And just a couple things to go over about your why is what do you hope to accomplish? Why is that important to you? What would achieving this mean? What would achieving success mean for you and your family? Why is that meaningful? How does that make you feel? Your why should literally make you cry. And I want to give you an example of my why, so it will kind of share with you why I am doing this. We all do this because we want to help people, but there's more to that than just helping people. And my full-time job as a stock option trader is getting more stressful and harder to make money. And there's days when I don't make any money, and I've always worked for myself, and I don't want to be forced to work for someone else. And this will mean that if this business doesn't work for me and trading doesn't work, I will be forced to work for someone else's dreams to pay my bills. And this will also take the freedom away from missing important things with my kids. I've always been there to watch my kids grow up, and I want that to continue. This is the most important thing to me. So I never want to miss anything because I had to use work as an excuse because I've always worked for myself. Okay, so I'm also sick of living paycheck to paycheck. I'm sick of having the bill collectors call. I'm sick of borrowing money from my parents when I'm short for the month. I'm sick of not taking my kids to sporting events because the tickets cost too much. I'm sick of, not taking my kids on a family vacation. I'm sick of living in an 1,800 square foot house when I want to have a big dream house, for me and my family. Like I said, money's not the number one reason, but I want to create fun, everlasting moments, enjoy my life with my family without being constantly stressed over money, okay? That's my why, and that's why I'll never quit. I have a strong why, and your why is your life story, your business mission, and the cause why people will buy into this and what they're going to follow you for. The bigger and clearer the why, the more people will see your intentions and want to join you. And I also have like a why list, a why list that I can cross off, pay for my Shakeology, pay for all my bills. And I want you to come up with your why list, have my mortgage paid for, build my dream house. It could be from as simple as paying for your Shakeology to having time and financial freedom, but I want you to detail that, okay? I can't stress enough how important your why is going to be for this business, okay? Strong why, you will continue with this business. Weak why, you will quit. Plain and simple. So below, I want you to actually have your why written in places that you can look at it every day, okay? Day number 2, your why. Have a great day.